All right. Good evening once again.
Mhm.
Like I was saying, I am Eguero Prosper, an IT consultant from Digital Z Hub. I'm a data analyst, and I'll be your tutor throughout this particular program you registered for. So quickly, without wasting time, because we are behind the time. Uh,
Yeah.
we are looking at general introduction to data analytics. General
Okay.
introduction to data analytics. So I was
Okay.
asking the other time that before now, what do you know about data analytics? But because of time, I will just skip it. I believe this is not your first time of hearing this particular word, data analytics. So let me just dive into
Yes.
the proper introduction. Now let's start by understanding what is data. This is one thing that we have been taught even from primary school. We are taught data. We are taught that data are raw facts, right? Data are raw
Yes.
facts. That is unprocessed information. But
Yes.
in this context, looking at the the level of the program, data analytics. So whenever you hear the word data, we should be seeing it as the information that you are given to what to analyze. So
Okay.
let's look at the proper definition of data analytics. So data analytics is the process. Data analytics is the process. So what is data analytics? Data analytics is the process. Are you with me? Of
Yeah, I'm with
examining,
you.
yeah, is the process. So what we are looking at, what is data analytics? What is data analytics? So I said data analytics is the process of examining, the process of examining data, the process of examining data. Are you following?
Yes,
The,
I'm following.
okay, the process of examining data sets to conclude about the information they contain. The process of examining data sets to conclude about the information they contain. So, which means that if I'm to break it down, what we are simply saying is, as a data analyst, our sole responsibility is that when we are given data, we should be able to examine the data and also use that same data to draw some conclusions that can influence smart decision making. So the key word there is decision making. So as a data analyst, at the
Okay.
end of your analysis, the stakeholder should be presented your insights. So the insights are your discoveries, what you discover from the data that can guide them or the stakeholders in making smart decisions. I hope you got that explanation.
Yes.
Okay, so just to proceed, it is a crucial aspect of business decision making. Data analytics is a crucial aspect of
Decision making.
business decision making. Business decision making, comma, allowing organization to gain insights, optimize operations, and drive growth. So what I just highlighted stands as the importance of data analytics. Why should organization involve or hire the service of a data analyst? So like I said, it is a crucial aspect of business decision making. So there is no standard business today that doesn't make decision based on their data, because that data represents their past performance and also represents their current performance. And then having knowledge of their past performance with the current performance, they can predict the future. So that is how it works. So when a company gives you data to analyze as a data analyst, that data you are given should stand as where they were and where they are. So you as a data analyst, you take that ordinary information, because to them, it will look like ordinary information. It doesn't make sense to them. They can continue looking at the data from morning to night without seeing anything. But when you as a data analyst looks at data, within few seconds, you'll be able to point out some insights that can help them in making decision. I hope that is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's quickly look at a new topic. What data analytics involve? What data analytics involve? What data analytics involve? Are you with me? So let's quickly highlight some of what data analytics covers. Number one, data analytics involve data collection. It involves data collection. So number one, it involves data collection. So let me quickly explain. What do we mean by data collection? So you are expected to know how to gather the data you want to analyze, because as data analysts, we cannot analyze nothing. In fact, we do not exist without data. Okay, so which means that our first responsibility is for us to know how to collect data. Supposing a company employs you and they don't have data, your first job is going to be helping them to collect data. So after you have collected data for some time, then you cannot start analyzing it. So that is why we are saying that data analytics involve data collection. So it's part of our responsibility to know how to gather data together. So just to define it in a proper context, you're right. Data collection means gathering data from different sources. Data collection means gathering data from different sources. So we need to know how to go about that. So number two, what data analytics involve? Number two is data cleaning. Data cleaning. I believe you must have been hearing all these things. Data cleaning. So what is going to be the role of a data cleaner? Or who is the person that will be responsible for cleaning data? Now, right, data cleaning means pre-processing data. Pre-processing data to remove errors. Pre-processing data to remove errors, inconsistencies, that is flaws, inconsistencies, and missing value. Let me take it again. Data cleaning means pre-processing data to remove errors. So the keyword there is what? To remove what? Errors.
Remove errors.
Inconsistencies, and missing value. So let me break it down in a layman term. What we are saying is that there could be a corrupted data. Now, what happened is that many organizations do not employ a professional data entry personnel at the beginning. They just call anybody, provided the person input the values on, let's say, Excel sheets, without considering the arrangement, without considering the proper formatting. Because at that level, the person is not seeing the data analyst that is going to what? Further work on the data. So he or she will just collect the data anyhow. Now, when such a data is given to you as a data analyst, you don't take it like that and start your analysis. You wait, you take time to do what? To reprocess it. All right, to re-engineer it, to rearrange it. So where it's necessary for you to remove certain value that will hinder your analysis, you do away with them before you proceed with your analysis. The whole of that act or that process is called data cleaning. In fact, is a department of some of us. It is not everybody that learn data analytics that will end up analyzing data. Some persons will end up cleaning data. That is what they are going to be doing, working with a professional data analyst, just to be helping them to perfect data before what they can go ahead with their analysis. So it's a department in the field of data analytics. I hope you are following.
Yes.
And you are hearing me clearly, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's quickly look at another involvement of data analysis. So the next thing that data analysis involved is data transformation. Data transformation. So what do we mean by data transformation? Data transformation means converting data into a usable format. It means converting data into a usable what? Format. Into a usable format. Now, let me also break this down for you. Well, like I cited the other time, now data are collected and saved in a particular format. For example, we have data that can be saved as what? Excel worksheet format. We have data that can be collected and saved as CSV. We have data that can be collected and saved as SQL. So what we are saying is that as a data analyst, it is part of your responsibility when a data is given to you in a format that does not support the application you want to use for your analysis. So you have to take your time to convert it. So that process of converting data format, what you are doing is called what? Data transformation, because you are changing the state of the data. Did you understand that?
Yes.
So let's look at another involvement of data analytics is data analysis. Data analysis. So what is the meaning of data analysis? So data analysis simply means applying statistical and analytical techniques applying statistical and analytical techniques to identify patterns, to identify patterns, comma, trends, and correlations. Let me take it again. Data analysis. Data analysis means applying statistical and analytical techniques to identify pattern, comma, trends, and correlations. So as we proceed, we'll get to know these key terms that I just mentioned. In fact, there shouldn't be any data analysts that do not understand the meaning of these three keywords that I just used now: pattern, trends, and what? Correlation. Just like you hear everywhere today, something is trending, something is trending. Just like the way data analytics skill is trending now. You want to travel to UK, even in Nigeria here, you can see that what people are, are going into what? Analyzing data, which means that what? It is trending. So when you analyze data, it is part of your responsibility to identify what? The trending variable. The trending variable. For example, if I'm given a data set that comprises that is three unique products, let's say computer, mouse, and monitor, and then I'm analyzing the purchasing behavior of our customers on these three products. So at the end of my analysis, if I discover that they purchase more of laptop is over the keyboard and the mouse, it means that what? The video or the monitor is trending than what? The mouse and the keyboard or thereabout. So at the end of your analysis, you must identify which variable is trending. You must also identify the pattern. The pattern could be the progression or the regression. When you plot graph, you see that the graph can either go like this and then come down, or the graph will just be going what? Up. So that means you have noticed the pattern. The pattern is what? Is progressive. But if it goes this way and then come down like this, then it means that what? That is regression. Okay? Which means that what? The business went up and then what? Went down again. So that's pattern of noticing how it's going up and down is called what? The pattern. Then the correlation there is talking about the difference between the highest trend and the lowest, the difference between the highest and the lowest. So when you subtract the highest value from the lowest value, the differences is what we refer to as what? Correlation in data analytics. Yeah. Now the next involvement of data analytics, which is going to be the final one before we shift our focus to the next topic, is insights. Insights generation. Insights generation. So what do we mean by insight? Let me explain. Right. Insight generation means interpreting results to inform business decisions. Interpreting results to inform business decision. Insight generation means interpreting results to inform business what? Decision. Are you following?
Decision.
Okay,
Yes.
now this is like the last aspect of data analytics cycle. You start from gathering data, you reprocess the data to clean up the errors, and then you analyze, you apply some statistical and analytical techniques to identify pattern, trend, and correlation. Then finally, you present your observations. This observation that you are presenting, they are the insights. In other words, what's the result? You are interpreting the result of your analysis that could inform business what? Decision making. I hope that is clear. So these are the five
Yes.
key these are the five key things that data analytics involve.
Involved.
Can we proceed now?
Yes.
So now let's quickly talk about types of data analytics. Types of data analytics. Types of data analytics. Right, there are different types of data analytics. So at the end of the training, you either stick to one or you are all of them. There are different types of data analytics. Number one, we have what we call descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics. This is the first type of data analytics. Descriptive what? Analytics. So let's quickly know what type of analytics is called descriptive. Right. Descriptive analytics summarizing or is the process of summarizing historical data to understand what happened. Is the process of summarizing historical data to understand what happened. To understand what happened. What happened.
Sorry.
To understand.
Summarizing the what?
Is the process of summarizing historical from the word history, historical data to understand what happened. What happened. To understand what happened. Are you following? Are you following?
Yes.
So which
yes,
means
I'm following.
Now, which means that anytime you analyze data or anytime you perform any form of summary of a historical data, that type of analysis is called what? Descriptive what?
Descriptive
analysis.
Data.
So for example, let me open one of the data sets so that I can be relating some of these things I'm talking about. When we say historical data, it means that a data set that has been collected for some time.
Okay.
Are you with me? That kind of data is called what? Historical. Yes. For example, now your last year inventory is a historical data. Your last year sales report is what? Historical data. So the process of summarizing, once the analysis you are performing has to do with summing value in a column or in a row, you are performing what? Descriptive analysis. Now, if you look at this data set that I just opened now, if we are asked to sum up all the values, let's say the company want to know total profit generated. That is what? Descriptive what? Analysis, because we are summarizing what? Collected
descriptive analysis.
Code, exactly. So that is what we actually are meant by what? Descriptive what? Analysis. And this kind of analysis will always point to a question called what? What happened? For example, if I could take you back to the data, let's assume that the organization wants you as a data analyst. Now, you can see that they have what? Item type. These are different products that they sold to their customers. And now the company wants to know the summary of total profit for each of these what? Products, which means that is descriptive, because at the end of the day, a total will be generated for what? Baby food. Another total will be generated for what? Cereal. Now, you won't tell me that the value you are going to get will be the same. One will surely perform better than the other. So now this is where the what happened question comes in. You now ask yourself, what happened that baby food has more what generated profit than what cereal? So any form of analysis you perform that calls for asking of that question, what happened? That is what a descriptive what analysis. Are you with me?
Descriptive analysis.
Now let's look at the second type.
Yes.
The second type is we are still talking about different types of what data analysis. The second type is diagnostic. Diagnostic analysis. Diagnostic analysis. So how do we describe this type of analysis? Right. Diagnostic analysis, this is analysis analysis or analyzing data to identify why something happened. Let me take it again. Diagnostic analysis is the process of, or this is analyzing data to identify why something happened. So you see the focus is quite different from descriptive. So at this point here, you are trying to analyze to know why something happened. Remember that the first one poses the question, what happened? Now the process of knowing what really happened, you refer to that as what? Diagnostic what? Analysis. For example, let me relate it to the medical sector. When somebody gets to the hospital and complain that maybe something is happening, the doctor will not rush and administer what? Drugs. They will first of all do some scanning. They will tell you, go and do scanning. Go and do scanning. Now, that scanning is like they are trying to find out what exactly is causing the symptom before they know the right drug. But in terms of data analytics, it's something very close to that we are doing. Okay, so when you analyze, which is descriptive, and you discover that one did better than the other, so that process of engaging yourself to find out why one did better than the other, then you have shifted your focus from descriptive analysis to what? Diagnostic, because at that point, you are trying to analyze to know what really happened. Good. So let's look at the third one. The third type of data analysis is predictive. Predictive analysis. Predictive analysis. Predictive what? Analysis. Are you with me? Predictive analysis. So let's define that as well. Let's know what predictive analysis is. Predictive analysis is using statistical models. Using statistical model. Predictive analysis is using statistical models to forecast future events. To forecast. That is, you are analyzing the future to forecast future events. Okay, so it's part of our responsibility when we are given data to analyze as data analysts. We need to also be able to tell the company that based on where they are today, next year, if they can put A in order, put B in order, they will be able to double their profits. So our analysis will not just stop at telling them what happened yesterday and what today is. We should also analyze and inform them ahead of time. So that is what predictive. You are analyzing the future. So the last one I want to talk about before I move to the next topic is prescriptive. Prescriptive analysis.
Okay.
Prescriptive analysis. Prescriptive analysis. Are you with me? Prescriptive what? Analysis.
Yes.
So let's define that.
Analysis.
Yeah, prescriptive analysis is the process of providing recommendations. The process of providing recommendations based on analysis and prediction. Is the process of providing recommendations based on analysis and predictions. Based on analysis and prediction. So it is a must-do exercise in data analysis. Each time you analyze data, you should be able to recommend what do you want the company to do to change the narrative. Let's say you analyze the sales of 3 products, okay, and you discover that one is doing poorly. So you should be able to tell them, find out some of the reason why that product is not doing well, and recommend to them maybe they need to shuffle their marketing team, or they need to change some strategies, or they need to, maybe they have been marketing to the wrong people. So you need to guide them a little. So that is what falls under what? Prescriptive. You are prescribing solution, what they should do on that aspect that is underperforming. Yes. So like I always tell my students, it's not all analysis that will lead to what? Prescriptive. Are you with me? It's not all analysis that will lead to prescriptive.
Yes.
For instance, if all the variables are doing well, you may not have anything to recommend. Take for instance, you analyze a data set where they have tracked the sales of laptop, sales of mouse, sales of keyboard. And at the end of your analysis, you discover that all of them did very well. Would there be any recommendation? The answer is no. There won't be recommendation because all the items are doing well. For the moment you perform an analysis, and you discover that one of the variable did not do well at all, then a recommendation must come in. All right? I hope that is clear.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Do you have any question?
No.
Any questions so far from the topic we have discussed so far? So I believe after this class, you know what data analytics is. You also know what data analytics involve. So when you call yourself a data analyst, what are you? What and what you are going to be involved in? What and what you'll be doing? We have highlighted them, and then we have also highlighted what? Various types of what? Analysis, right? So if you don't have question, then we move to what? Application of data analytics. Application of data analytics will be our next topic. Application of data analytics. Application of what? Data analytics. I hope you can still hear me.
Data analysis.
Yes. So why are we learning this? Why are we learning this? What do we want to do? How do we want to apply it? That is what this topic is going to answer. So you write, number 1 application of data analysis is business. Business intelligence. Business intelligence.
Yes.
That is
Intelligence.
the very first application of what? Data analytics. So let's know what is
Data
business
analysis.
intelligence. Right. Business intelligence means informing business decision with data-driven insights. Business intelligence means informing business decisions with data-driven insights. With data-driven insights. So what we are saying is that, let me break it down for you. Now, what we are saying is that why should an organization require or request for a service of a data analyst? It is because they want to be informed based on what data, they want to make data-driven decision. You know, there are some companies that when they want to spend money to buy products, they don't do any calculation. They just go to the bank and withdraw money and go and buy products. But a company that makes data-driven decision will not do that. We first of all consult their sales inventory, their journals, their sales book, and know the strengths of each of those products so that they can be guided on which of these products they are to invest more on. So you see how they are making what?
Okay.
Data-driven decision now. So they are not just investing, they are investing based on what their past sales said. Because in their past sales, which is their inventory, says that a particular product was purchased most by the customer. So that has given them a kind of direction, all right, on how to go with
Yes.
their investments, on how to spend the money, on how to reinvest the capital. So that is what data-driven what decision. So if I can also ask you, or if I may ask you, what determine how you spend your money? Or did you
Is
just go to the bank and go ahead? What determine how you
how
spend your
you
money?
okay, like if I'm to spend my money now, what determines is maybe I'm a business person and maybe I'm selling a particular product. So what determines how I spend my money is based on maybe if I'm having a good sales, like if my products are moving very well.
Okay.
So that is number one. Yeah.
All right. So I am talking about your personal money. You are not a business person. You have some millions in your
Okay.
bank accounts. What
Okay.
will drive your spending that money as an individual? You know, we are in
Okay,
the
as an individual,
Christmas period
yes.
now. You know, we are approaching Christmas now. So maybe you spend your money because people are traveling. You want to travel too without having any genuine reason. Is that a good decision?
Uh, no, maybe if that is my personal money, I will spend it based on what is important.
Good.
Like
That
I
is the
go for
word I
something
want to
that
hear.
is very
What
important.
is important? You are placing a
Yes.
priority. What is important? So what we are saying is that why our services are needed by organization, because organization want to spend their money smartly. They want to spend it on the things that matter, like you were saying before. They want to invest their capital based on the what certain priority. That is what the product that is trending. Nobody wants to
Yes.
stock a product that nobody has purchased for the last 3 months. You now carry billions of naira to go and stock it. It doesn't make sense. So, but they cannot get these facts from the data on their own because they do not have the technical skill. They don't have the reasoning pattern. That is why they will hire you and I to be in their admin the policy making what departments, so that we can guide them when it's time to make decision, because the company shares what data driven what decision. They don't take decision outside what their data is saying. All right, so that is what one of the application of what data analytics. So when you graduate now, you now know where you are to go and search for job. From what I just explained now, you are to look for those corporate businesses that their transactions are massive, that they cannot remember with their memory. So they will definitely have data, and in as much they have data, they will need your service to help them to be drawing insights from that data, for them to be guided or to make data-driven what decisions. That is what we are saying. So let's quickly look at the next application of data analytics: marketing. Marketing analytics. So this is another aspect. Analytics. Marketing analytics. Marketing analytics. So what does that mean? Analyzing customers' behavior. Marketing analytics involve analyzing customer behavior and campaign effectively. Analyzing customer behavior and campaigns effectively. Now let me break this down for you. You know that this our field, data analytics, share a very thin boundary with what? Digital marketing. Hope you know that. They go together. Data analytics, digital marketing. You know why they go together? Because now why they go together is that you as a data analyst, after you have analyzed your data, the last option the other time that says what? Insight what? Generation, which means you are interpreting the results of your analysis. Now, which there's one that talks about you recommending, right? Drawing some or presenting some recommendation. Now, let's assume that you are given a data that constitutes 3 different products. And now, at the end of your analysis, you now discover that one of the products seriously what? Underperform. Now, part of your recommendation is that they should market that product, is it not? You will tell them that you ask some question to get some fact. You ask them question like, how long or when last did they marketed that product? That might be the reason why that product underperformed. Maybe the product was not well marketed, or it was marketed but to the wrong people. So you will not recommend that they should involve the service of a digital marketer, because today we are in the world of what? Digital. So that their advert can reach more what? Audience. So always know that as a data analyst professional, you should have a digital marketer that you work with. Because when you present this to your company and you recommend that they should market it, they will ask you, do you know anybody that's into digital marketing? So you now recommend to them. So that's why I said when we analyze and we discover that some values are not doing well, there will be need for us to tell them, please, you people should market what? The products very well. Or people are not aware of this particular product, that is, or maybe they are marketing it out of season. You know, we have some seasonal products. Some persons have not taken time to know their peak period. They just market products anyhow. People that are selling banger, this is their time. They will have started producing right now, because from next month, people will start buying. But they will never produce in January. They will not produce in February. Okay, because they understand their business trend. All right, so let's look at another application of data analytics. The third one is financial analytics. financial what? Analysis. I hope you are still with me. Financial what?
Yeah.
Analysis. So what does that
Analysis.
mean? Right. Financial analysis means analyzing financial performance and forecasting revenue. It means analyzing financial performance and forecasting revenue. And forecasting what? Revenue.
Okay.
That is the meaning of what? Financial what? Analysis. Sometimes when you go for an interview, they will ask you all these questions. Did you know how to analyze financial data? So, or business data? So these are terms you might hear them using. So the last one is operation. Operational analysis. Operational what? Analysis.
Analysis.
So let's look at that. Remember that we are still talking about what? Application of what? Data analysis. The first one is what? The first application of data analysis is what? Let me know if you are following. What is the
The
first
first
one?
one of is business intelligence,
Good. Followed by what?
marketing analysis,
You are looking at them from my screen
financial
already.
analysis.
You are looking
No,
at them from my screen
business
already.
intelligence. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Business intelligence,
Uh-huh.
marketing analysis, financial analysis,
Okay.
and operational analysis.
Okay, let's look at the definition of the operational analysis. Operational analysis means optimizing business processes and supply chains. It means optimizing business processes and supply chains. Okay, so supply what? Chains. Good. Now, let's quickly look at, I will just paraphrase. Let's look at benefit of data analysis. Right, benefit of data analysis. Benefits. You know why, what you stand to gain as you are learning it now. Benefits of data analysis. Benefits of data analysis. Number one, informed decision making. Number one, informed decision making. In brackets, you write data-driven insight reduces uncertainty. Bracket, you write data-driven insights reduce uncertainty. So when you make data-driven decision, it reduces what? Uncertainty. That is, it reduces, you'll be more certain with what you are doing. So there's nothing like trial by error. That is why we say that it helps us to make smart decisions. Are you with me? The number two,
Yes.
improve efficiency. Is the writing them. I want to just paraphrase on this. Improve efficiency. That is another benefit of data analytics. Improve efficiency. What does that mean? Identifying areas for processes. Identify areas for process optimization. That is the meaning of what? Improve efficiency. Identifying areas for process optimization. So what we are saying is that you must have seen or come across some companies that have feedback mechanism. They are happy. They have what we call maybe a Dropbox, where you can write how their services have been offered to you and drop it in their box. So when you are not there, they go to the box and pick all the what people opinion. People that will say they are not doing well, they will read it. People that will say, they are doing well, they will read it. Now, when they pick people that are saying that they are not doing well, what do you think that will guide the company to do? They will change their what? Strategy. They will want to find out why are people commenting that we are not doing well. Are you with me? So
Yes.
data analytics improve what? Efficiency, because the data will keep informing you how you are doing. So as you are getting this information, you are also changing your tactics. You are also changing your methods. But admitting you are not analyzing your business data, you will not even know when things have gone bad. All you need is all you'll be doing is that you are selling until you get to a point where customers are no longer coming, and then the damage has already been caused. But when you analyze data, each day you
Yes.
analyze, you see what is not working, you change your decision. So that is one of the
Okay.
benefits. So the next one is that it increase revenue, right? That's the third benefit of data analytics, increased revenue. What does that mean? Identifying new opportunities and markets. The third benefit of data analytics is what? Increased revenue, which means
Revenue.
identifying new opportunities and markets. So data analytics will help you to identify what? New opportunities, just like what I just mentioned now. So it will continue to open your eye to see what ordinarily you wouldn't have seen if you are not analyzing the data. So you keep seeing more opportunity, and then you keep to, you keep knowing the challenges. You keep studying your business based on some of the weakness and the strengths you have identified in the course of what? Analyzing the data. All right. So the next one is
Mm.
competitive advantage. That is the last benefit I'm going to talk about. Competitive advantage. That is another benefit of data analysis. Competitive what? Advantage. What does that mean?
Advantage.
Staying ahead of competitors. So data analytics will help you to stay ahead of competitors with data-driven insights. Staying ahead of competitors with data-driven insights. So these are the popularly known benefits of data what? Analytics. So now you now see
Analytics.
why I'm giving you all this information now is that when you go for an interview, a company might throw question on you. Why do you think we should hire your service? You have to explain that your service will make them to make what? Informed decision. Your service will increase what? Efficiency. Your service will increase what? Revenue. And it will give them what? Competitive what? Edge. Are you following?
Yes.
Now let's quickly look at data analytics tools. That will be the last topic for this section. Data analytics tools. Data analytics tools. Data what? Analytics tools.
Analytic tools.
Data analytics tools. Let's quickly discuss that. Data analytics tools. Data analytics what? Tools. Now, all these benefits and the involvement that we have talked about, and the type of analysis we have spoke about, you cannot do them with just your brain. You need some tools. you need AI tools. All the programs that you are going to learn, they are AI-based what program. So in other words, you are not going to be doing the analysis manually. You are going to be relying on what the AI words command or software. That is why we want to discuss these tools. Right. Data analytics tools helps organization collect. Data analytics tools helps an organization collect, command, process, command, analyze, and visualize data. Collect, process, analyze, and visualize data to gain insights. To gain insights. To gain what? Insights. Are you following?
Inside.
And make informed decision. And make informed decision. And make informed decisions. And make informed decision. So that is what these tools can actually help an organization to achieve. I hope you are following.
Yes.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So let's quickly take these tools one after the other, and we shall be closing with the tools. The first one is Tableau. The Tableau. In fact, let's start with Tableau. Let's start with Tableau. Tableau. Tableau is one of the data analytics tool. And how do we define it? Right. Tableau is an interactive dashboard and data visualization tool. Hope you are still hearing me. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Tableau.
Yes.
Yeah, Tableau
I can hear you very well.
Yeah, Tableau is an interactive dashboard and data visualization tool. So the next tool is Power BI. Power BI. Power BI. So what is Power BI? Power BI is Business Analytics Service.
Yes.
By Microsoft. Business Analytics Service by Microsoft, which is also used for visualization, of data. So the third one is Python. Are you there? The third one is Python.
Sorry, which is also used for visualization.
Which is also used for visualization.
Also used for what?
For visualization of data.
Okay.
Or reports.
Okay.
So let's look at the next one, Python. Python is a programming language with libraries, or with so many libraries. Python is a programming language with so many data analytics libraries. Python is the third one. And I said Python is a programming language with so many data analytics libraries. In the bracket, you write collection of function. It's called library in programming. Collection of function. So the next one is Microsoft Excel. That is Advanced Excel. which is going to be our focus in our next meeting. Advanced Excel. Advanced Excel. So Advanced Excel is an office application software that provide us a powerful spreadsheet. That is an office application software that provide us a powerful spreadsheet, majorly for statistical analysis. For statistical analysis. So these are the major one. But out of all these, sorry, I have another one. SQL. SQL means structure query language. SQL means structure query language. SQL means structure query language. Are you following?
Yes.
SQL means what? Structured query language. All right. So it is a database language. Just write it that way. It is a database language, which is mostly used to analyze web-based data that are stored in websites. If you want to analyze them, you need the knowledge of what? SQL. You need the knowledge of SQL. All right. So any questions so far? Any questions? So your registration covered this. Your registration covered these ones that are highlighted. We are using this for. We are not analyzing with this. In the place of Tableau, we are using Power BI. So just know that you are going to learn 4 data analytics tools: Power BI, Python, Advanced Excel, and SQL. Do you have questions? This is where I want us to draw the curtain, because in our next class, I will start picking them and I'll be starting with Advanced Excel. Do you have questions? I believe that we have laid a very good foundation today.
Yes, very, very. Okay, you say that the Tableau is the same thing with which one?
Yes, this one. They are both for data visualization. So it's either you learn this one for data visualization or you learn this. But this one is more powerful.
Okay.
That is why we are using it. So we selected the one that are more important. The one that if you are looking for job, which one the companies are looking for.
Okay.
So most companies will ask for this. Even bank, this is what they use to do their monthly analysis.
Okay.
So any question?
Please throw more light on that financial analysis.
Financial analysis. I said financial analysis is analyzing financial data, right? I say analyzing financial performance and forecasting revenue. Analyzing financial performance and forecasting revenue. You know, it's just like a company now. Maybe as they are selling, the money they realize. That is, and also forecasting the money they can realize. So once the analysis focus is on the money that is coming and the money that they can get, that falls under what? Financial what? Analysis. So many company analyzes this. Many company will do their financial, as the year is ending now, they will do their financial analysis to know how much came in throughout this year and how much they want to project. They want to set as targets as regard to what they want to make in the new year. That is financial analysis, analyzing income and also projecting income.
So it's very much possible for a data analyst to forecast how much a company is going to make.
Yes, yes, yes. It's very possible. Once you know how much, for example, now, this is how it works. Everything you are not, there is no spiritual here. It is the data that will tell you the behavior of the income. For example, now they give you a data of 3 months history. Then you check the first month, how much was their revenue? Then you check the second month. Let's assume that the first month they realized 1 million and the second month they realized 2 million. You can see that there was an increment of what? 1 million. The third month there
Okay.
was they realized 3 million, which means that that 1 million increment to an extent is stable, right? Because they achieve it
Yes.
consecutive. So you can tell them that there you now ask them what are the parameter they put in place, maybe the marketing strategy that they use to achieve that increment of 1 million. They should maintain them. The tactics they use, they should maintain them. If they maintain all those uh, tactics or those teams, they will be able to what to make. You can project it now. That is what by April they will make 4 million. By May they will make what 5 million. By June they will make what, because your projection now is increments of what 1 million. But sometimes you don't give them the highest. You don't predict with the highest. You predict with the average.
Okay.
All right. So if they are making 1
Yeah.
million, predict with 500,000 increment, so that no matter how the business goes, they will still fall within your prediction range.
Okay.
So if it now happen to be a business that this month they make 1 million, the next month they make 500,000, the following month they go back to 1 million. You know that it's fluctuating, it's not really stable. So your prediction should be the average of the highest that they achieve. That 500 increment, the average of it is what you use to predict.
Okay.
I hope that is settled.
Yes. Well understood. Yes.
All right. So please, we beg you to tell others about this platform. If you are enjoying our services, keep recommending people to join. If you recommend somebody, we give you discount, or we give you a percentage of what the person pays. Please keep telling.
Okay.
So there is a handbill that I'm going to send to you after the class. Now you can help me to share it via your social media platform. Our contacts
Okay.
are there. Our YouTube page, we have I think almost 300 recorded video of classes like this. Where you go there,
Okay.
and this one will also be uploaded there. All our
Okay.
classes, their video will be uploaded to our official YouTube page. All right,
Okay.
so tell people about Digital Z Hub. Digital Z Hub, apart from data analytics, we train on cybersecurity, we train on web development, we train on Python programming, we train on graphic design, we train on video editing. So any of these programs, you can consult us. And we also build websites for companies. And then we're also into consultancy. So if a company wants us to analyze their data for them based on contract based, collect, and then we deploy our students as our team to do it. And then we will just supervise. All right. So our next class will be communicated to you because of the urge what introduction to
Introduction to
advanced
advanced Excel.
Excel for data analysis. We are going to learn. Hope you have an email account, because we are going to
Yes.
start from data collection. I'm going to show us websites where you can download free standard data set that you can use to practice analysis, where you can go and download different company data and do as if you are analyzing the data for them, because that is how the data will be given to you when you are employed, so that you can learn
Okay.
with that format. All right.
Okay.
So between now and tomorrow, I will communicate our next meeting day to you.
Okay. All right.
All right. Good night.
Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Mm.